I'll get us started right at 9 o'clock, so just be another minute and a half or so. Okay, good morning, everyone. So looks like we have a relatively, well, we'll see how small a group we have. People are still coming in, but relatively small group today. So remember that today is all about your questions. It's all about you guys, whatever questions you may have had regarding the first slide set, the populations and samples lecture. So I know you also had a quiz. You're probably anxious to know the answers. I am going to hold off on that for just for right now, and here's the reason. We're still in the add drop period. So in case someone adds the class after today, I want to give them the same opportunity to take the quiz without the answers being posted already. So I will post those answers for you on D2L. So look out for them as soon as the add drop period ends and I know we're like a stable set of students for the semester. Okay. So that's my word about the quiz. So if that was your question, there's your answer. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and use the chat function. There are enough of us that it still makes sense to use the chat function. Again, it's for me, it's at the bottom of the screen under more, and the top thing is chat. So please feel free to type in your question if you have any questions at this time about the first lecture. Good question. I have a question. So I'm always going to repeat questions just because I'm not going to publish the chat stuff. But remember, I do publish the question session. So I'll just repeat questions. Regarding the arithmetic review, is it based on correctness or on completion? No, it's just based on this, and only this assignment is based on completion, which is good news. So don't worry about correctness, but I do want to let you know that if you're struggling with it, if you see that, I'm going to post the answers once it's due, once it's been collected, but I'll post the answers then. And if you feel like you're struggling, you may want to go back and address some of those issues. But this one, and only this one, will be graded on your effort and completion. So make sure to show all your work and submit it up to D2L. And that's it for that one. Any other questions? Sure. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the chat open. We'll hang out for a few minutes, and we'll see what comes up. While I'm waiting, I'm going to connect my handy headphones here. Might help with some of the background noise you're probably hearing. There is an active teenager in the house. And if you don't have any questions, first of all, you are always welcome to hang out in case someone else has a question, you know, and you just want to listen in. You're always welcome to do that.
Okay, here we go. My question concerns systematic sampling. I know we start at a random location. Why do we do this? And there's a way that the starting number, or does it all depend on how many participants we want? Okay, that's a great question. So systematic sampling, we start at a random location. Why do we do this? Honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. The most important part is that you're choosing a interval such that you get as many participants as you want. So yeah, it kind of does matter with how many. So if you only have 101 participants, you don't want to start at number 100, right? That's not going to be helpful. So it's just making it more random by starting at a random number. So it's not always number one. It's not always that way. So it's really a way of increasing the randomness, and it really does have to do with where you start. You might want to start at 1 because you know that you'd only have 10 participants, right? And you're going to choose all the odd ones or something like that. So it really does depend on how many participants you want, but it's another way of adding to randomness. If that doesn't answer your question, please feel free to chat again. But hopefully that helps. Okay, good. And other people are welcome to follow up on a question asked by somebody else, of course, so feel free to do that. I know that the difference between stratified and cluster, I tried to emphasize it as much as possible in the lecture, but I know that sometimes gets to people. So if there's anyone who wants additional explanation about that, you can just say something quick in the chat and I'll be happy to do that, but I'm not gonna, just do it if everyone's clear on it. Okay. And yes, do please feel free to drop off if you're done and got your question already answered. You know, you're not being rude. It's totally fine. But I'm gonna hang out for a little while longer in case there are other questions. Of course, yes, my pleasure. And you are welcome.
Oh, I'm the last one standing.
You are. What's going on, Preston?
Yeah, nothing much. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for asking.
That's great.
So I don't know if you caught it because I think you came on. Oh, here's someone else too. So we're just doing a question and answer session right now. I'm going to repeat this once our other person gets on. Hi. So we're just doing a question and answer session right now. There's a couple of questions that have already been asked in chat. I am happy to address any other questions you may have. Remember, Friday, we are going to meet and do an actual activity together, so stay tuned for that. But for today, just question and answer. So, and because it's only 2 of us here, well, 3, including me, but 2 of you guys, you can either chat or you can feel free to unmute if you do have a question.
So how many times a week will we have the in-person lectures?
So good question. So basically all your content lectures appear on YouTube channel, okay? And the YouTube channel, if you didn't see it, is in the syllabus on page 1, right near the beginning, but if you can't find it, let me know. And the syllabus is posted on G2L. So that's where your content lectures are. And then if you look at the near the end of the syllabus at the chart, it will tell you whether it's just a question and answer day in class or whether it's a day where we're doing an activity. And the way you know is if it's written in black, it's just a question answer day. And if it's written in red, it's an activity day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't have questions and it's a question answer day, you're always welcome to come by. Always say hi, whatever, that's totally fine. But you don't have to come by. I'm not going to take attendance if it's just a question answer day.
Okay.
Okay. So how'd the first lecture go for you, okay?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. So can I answer anything for you at this time? Or are you good?
Yeah, I think I'm good for now.
Okay, great, great. Well, always feel free, and I do have office hours too, and that's also, if you want to access those, you can do so by looking at the syllabus. I have a Once Hub scheduling app that you can use for that. So, other than that, if there's nothing else, I'll wish you a good day.
All right, have a nice day.
Okay, thanks. You too.
See you Friday.
Okay, bye.
Bye.